welcome back to Persona 5 Tactica. We're not even at the next mission yet.
We sure have a... Come back again later.
Oh boy, we're gonna be in a wild ride for cutscenes. Oh, I should probably turn off my sprite. Oh, right, I didn't close the game. I hit the home button, I didn't close the game.
So that's how you do it.
I'm remembering a bug this game has. Now I'm thinking, now I remember that I haven't closed the game. There is a bug, at least in the Switch version. I don't know if it's in other versions, but it is more noticeable in Switch. If you have the game on for long enough, if you have the game on for long enough, the
Oh.
all-out attack triangle will start. What I'm gonna call? It looks like Z fighting. It just overall acts very jangly in it. It's purely a visual bug. And I don't think we're gonna be able to show it off. Maybe? Because you need to have the game on for like at least a day or two.
Please.
To beat its roller. Yeah, there is a bug in this game, if I remember correctly. I don't think I have a saved clip. There's a saved clip of it
You
on
gotta
this.
be kidding.
Organa.
Really?
It's time for yet more cutscenes. We can never escape them, ever. I'll see you on the other side of scales, maybe. Well, that was quite, skills. We don't need to develop a room. We're not going to the next battle yet. Time for more dialogue.
Are you all well rested now?
Yes. Especially thanks to Yuki-san's delicious tea.
Oh, it was my pleasure.
Glad to hear it. We've finished creating our plan as well. Before we get into the details, though, let's go over the current situation. Sakura-kun, please tell everyone what you told me earlier.
Aye, aye, sir. Back at the base, I was able to hack into the cameras and disable them. But the main control system must be in Yoshiki's castle, so I wasn't able to take it down entirely. So the town cameras are down for now, but we should expect them to be up and running again soon.
Then we'll take this opportunity to charge in and... No, that's not going to work, is it?
Yeah, that love general may be a psycho, but he's no idiot. If we charged in there now, we'd be playing right into his hands. After all, even if the town's cameras are disabled, we still have the castle's cameras to worry about. Not to mention, there are still far too many enemies.
Our main objectives are taking down Yoshiki and rescuing the citizens in the castle's basement. To do so, we'll need to attack the castle, but we have to be pragmatic about it. Ultimately, we need to figure out a way to fool Yoshiki's cameras. I do have a plan in mind. However, we'll need a significant amount of manpower to carry it out. Yuki-san, your word seems to carry a lot of weight with the townspeople. Can you ask the people we just freed to help us?
Well, that's...
Hold on, let me put over my positioning. Or my seating arrangement. Because I sit weirdly. That's not always optimal when it comes to recording. My legs. That's not usually optimal in general because I have to have my microphone cord because it is a wired microphone because wireless microphones suck. Granted, my microphone still sucks, it just would have sucked more if it was a wireless microphone because it's just not a stable communication, it's not a stable technology as of yet. For most cases anyways. So I have the cord over there, so that can potentially hit stuff. I have my keyboard on me. And like a book and a piece of paper I'm using as a mouse pad. So yeah. It's a weird setup. I sit weirdly. I'd like to ask you... is there a problem?
Well, asking them won't be a problem, of course, but... Perhaps it will be quicker if you see for yourselves. It should still be safe while the cameras are down. Please follow me.
Lady Yuki! And those people behind you are...
Yes, these are the travelers responsible for your freedom.
Thank you! Thank you! We are in your debt! I finally got to see my child again. Now we can go back to our quiet lives.
Actually, there's something I wanted to mention.
Yuki-san, if I may. I'm truly glad to see you all safe. You have my word that this will never happen to you or your families again. And to do that, I'd like to ask for your help in defeating Yoshiki once and for all.
Defeat? Lord Yoshiki? No, that's impossible. The Eisen Squad will have our heads if we defy him.
Leave them to us. We have many reliable comrades ready to fight alongside us. But we also can't succeed without your help. So, what do you say?
That's... Yes, well, I'm not sure what the others will say.
You've all realized that Yoshiki's so-called love is a facade, haven't you? You all saw the footage of what the people who were taken away are forced to deal with. If everyone rises up and takes a stand, we can put an end to all of this.
It's true that our present lives are not easy. The difficult times are indeed plentiful.
So you agree?
Maybe, but at least we're able to go on living. We've got no power to begin with anyhow. There's not much we can afford to want. And as long as we stay quiet, we're somehow able to scrape by. Besides, what will happen if we fail? Just thinking about how we might suffer even more frightens me to no end. So you see, we would rather you just let us be.
There's no other choice. We just have to accept things as they are.
No way.
So this is what Yuki-san meant.
Yes. They accept the pain in their lives, fearing that resisting would only make things worse. Yoshiki takes advantage of their weak mindsets to control them.
Yuki-san?
No, this isn't right. Suppressing all your hopes and dreams, living in fear, crying every day. Can you really call that living? Somewhere deep inside, I know you realize things can't go on like this. Don't be afraid to fight. Take a stand beside us.
But we still...
Foreshadowing the narrative device.
We have to think about it.
Just stop it. You can't keep...
Arena, would you let me?
Toshiro?
My friend here's quite dependable, but she has a tendency to be quick to passion. Look, I'm afraid of fighting too. Being told to do so when you're already in a powerless position is absurd. Those who already possess strength will tell you not to be afraid, and that you need to stand up for yourselves.
Hey, that's not what Arena said.
Wait, let's see how Toshiro handles this.
I understand very well how you all feel. For a long time, I was more of a coward than anyone. I was always looking for an excuse not to fight. In fact, the fear is still there. And if I'm being perfectly honest with you, I'd much rather prefer not to fight.
That's exactly how we feel. We just want to keep things as they are.
But then, I decided to take a stand. Because no matter how badly I want to run from my fear, I don't want to lie to myself anymore.
Toshiro.
I'm not telling you to be strong. There may not even be a need for you to fight beyond your means. But at the very least, why not make an attempt to stop lying to yourselves? And after, if you still feel a desire to change the present, you're ready to do so alongside you. Those you see here with me have hearts of great strength. They will grieve and rage and give their all to fight for those who suffer. If you help us today, I promise you they will do the same. Right, Joker?
Leave it to us.
Yeah, no way we're losing this. Trust me, if you think Yoshiki's scary, we've got some people on our team that'll make him look tame.
Why did you look at me when you said that? Mako-chan's a good person to have on your side, isn't she? Yeah, guys, you don't have to be afraid of big ol' Uncle Love.
That's all I had to say to you. The rest you'll have to decide of your own accord. There's no need to make a decision right now, but I would like you to give it some thought. We appreciate you taking the trouble to come out here. Now, I'm sure you're all quite exhausted, so please rest up and...
I want to help. I'm afraid of fighting too. But like that gentleman said, I don't want to go on living a lie anymore. If we don't take the opportunity given to us now, I don't see us getting another one. I'm more afraid of that than I am of any pain I might be put through by Lord Yoshiki.
Yeah, I see your point.
You'll still have us. We're willing to help.
Really?
I'll spread the word to everyone else who lives in the area. This time, I'll ask them to try putting their faith in you.
Everyone, I'm sorry. No, that's not right. Thank you. From the bottom of my heart.
Not bad, Toshiro. You had me worried for a moment there, but by the end, I was hanging on your every word.
Yeah, it's positive for you, but also just kind of good work. Yeah, this job is literally
I didn't do anything
pleasing.
praiseworthy. I only spoke my mind. To be honest, I can't remember the last time I opened up about my feelings like that.
And that means your words really connected with them.
Well, words. Really, what being a politician means is being a good public speaker. A lot of the time. Doesn't always make for the best person. But yeah. So it kind of makes sense. In a way. And that's not even just politics, that's just the fact that most politicians have to be at least somewhat good at public speaking. Let's be real. Are you going to vote for the guy you have no clue about anything? Or the one making speeches every day?
I don't know about that. It's very possible they were just swept up in the moment.
So, what's our next move? You've got a plan up your sleeve, right, Toshiro?
Yes. If we want to get into Yoshiki's castle, first we need to do something about the cameras and security. As I previously mentioned, that's going to require some extensive preparation, but... Yuki-san, the Aizen squad has other posts besides the base we freed these people from, correct?
Yes. It's very likely they're forcing the citizens they've captured to work inside them.
Then we'll head to those first. We need to save those people, too.
You said we needed manpower, right? We'll be killing two birds with one stone by freeing everyone there.
Plus, the cameras around here shouldn't be back online for a while. So it should be a little easier to creep around unseen.
Alright then, it's settled. Our targets are the remaining bases. We're going into enemy territory, so make sure you're ready for anything.
We're going in guns blazing. Finding new allies is important, but we can't forget our own prep either. Our enemies have had some bite to them lately. Maybe we should look into some new weapons, new personas. Speak of the devil.
Ah.
Yeah, this is why I didn't go to the Velvet Room immediately. Is this that Miss Lavenza again? Maybe she can lend us a hand. Why don't you take the call?
Thank you for your efforts.
Thanks for answering. This is Lavenza calling. Do you remember that new ritual I spoke of? Hey! You again? How many times must I?
Oh.
Whoa. Hey, yeah! Anyhow, I have something to tell you. Please go to the Velvet Room immediately. She seems to have her hands tied. But it sounds like she has business with you. Go check on her, would ya? You know I've been talking about weapon fusion? Yeah, we just unlocked weapon fusion. Weapon fusion is weird. Let me put it like that. Weapon fusion is quite weird because it doesn't work quite like how persona fusion works.
Greetings.
I've been waiting for you. It's something the matter. It appears as though there is something you wish to say. You're imagining things. I see. In this case, pardon me for being presumptuous. I was concerned the noise of the Okay. It's machinery. Don't think too deeply about it. It's literally the machinery used for fusion. Now, I called you here because I finished preparing an entirely new secret rite. Till now, you have only created new personas by fusion.
What you're saying is...
But now, you have at your disposal a secret rite that can be used to create weapons the same way. You can now fuse 2 personas to forge arms for yourself. I might add that the weapons produced by this rite are considerably more powerful than those acquired by normal means. Yes, they are. They each also have their own appearance. I think all weapons in this have their own unique appearance, but rite weapons will be based off of their element that they use. And some of them can be pretty cool looking. Or at least they should be. It can be unstable at times, you see. In any case, seeing is believing, as I say.
May I have a moment?
Please inform me when you have selected 2 personas to use this material. Forging new weapons. You now forge weapons using personas and materials in the development room. For weapons to be forged, you must have a persona that meets the level requirement and match the required elements. You will lose any personas used in forging, so choose wisely before continuing.
But soon you will know what you must do. Would you like to create a weapon?
We thankfully have that. Weapons obtained through fusion will have a few different attributes. Few different things. One, generally, they'll be of a higher power than what you can buy. And you can get the best of both worlds, usually. Some weapons will be weaker but have higher range, just like buyable weapons. Fused weapons should always be more powerful than the stuff you can buy. Usually. And they have a special bonus. Also another thing, you don't technically need to complete any quests. So there's no luck-based quests. But it can be really handy if you just want to fire off a shot. And that is status ailments. So I've already talked about, I'm pretty sure early on in this Let's Play, that status ailments are actually a viable option. And by God, are they still a viable option. Never underestimate a free despair hit. Even if it has a 20% chance. Generally, this will be secondary.
Select a persona. Please read this. You wish to withdraw this persona?
Yeah, the downside is they're pretty expensive. Unless you have the personas on hand, they will be more expensive than what you can buy. Thankfully, money doesn't entirely matter. And despite the unstable nature, I believe fused weapons will never have a chance to have a fusion accident. To my knowledge. If somebody else wants to check up on that, be my guest. Yes. We don't have a sweep or burn. Of a high enough element level. We could generally, what I will do is I will fuse. Generally, same element as their base will be good, except for like maybe Hypno. Burn is still useful. Hypno, I forget it's also still useful. Sweep is generally not going to be very helpful.
Are you finished?
We are not.
Of a new power.
And we'll see when I'm on the other
make
side
your
of
decision.
fusing.
Which persona will you choose?
By the way, this is why I tend to fuse a lot in this game, is not because personas are actually good, but because we need a lot of different personas for weapons.
Are you finished?
Our first Persona is Almighty. It does exist. Okay, let me tell you a bit about Almighty, because we haven't really talked about it. It has no status effect associated with it. It does, however, negate cover. And like any other spell. It hits in a wide area, so like blessing or curse. Generally, okay, so it is pretty on par with the like medium power skills, and definitely a lot more powerful than the weak versions of skills. So like 25, so it's like 30 times a weak version. So generally Almighty will be pretty powerful. It fluctuates on actual usefulness for most of it. At this point we have access to like, okay, maybe not AoE, Cure 2 spells. Of course it's going to be weaker than Dying Tier spells. But that is Dying Tier spells. So it's going to be generally starting off weaker. However, it will get better and then fall off a cliff once you have access to the full Dying Tier spells. The severe versions in like the end of the game. And also the bonus tree. So they're like the best at like that weird in between of not quite end game and not quite mid game. They are kind of mid.
Do you wish to perform a fusion? Now then, make your decision. What would
And
you
yeah,
like to do?
an inventory purge later.
You may not see it now.
Unlike in
but soon you
other
will know what you must do
games,
in
like
this world.
having weak
And certain the awakening of a new
personas
power. Now
in your
then,
inventory is not going to be
make your
very
decision.
helpful because you generally won't be able to fuse new, better stuff.
Are you finished? Until next time.
No new dialogue. Or no leave dialogue.
Alright, until next
Still no
time.
new quests. Has a new talk though. Scarred. Scarred. I'll keep you just in case. Because you're still pretty good for this point in the game. Maybe not the best, but you are still pretty good. Let me check the time. 31 minutes! Yeah, no, we're not doing dialogue. Till next time.